The matchup that is as old as time between these two at this point. See how it goes. Mystery versus StockTaker. This is going to be best of 5. Winner goes on to fight Tweak, who's waiting in Winterside Grands. And Yoshi's Story is the first pick.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like they wanted triplats, but they wanted the ability to kill.
That's fair enough. I like how Story is starting to find its niche in our local meta for being that, like, we gotta kill fast kind of stage. It's got a little, like, group of oddities to it as far as stages go. It's got a little lip below the ledge. It has walls for recovering. Of course, has the slants towards the ends of the stages. And I feel like people don't care about those little things. They just care that they have their platforms and they have smaller blast zones.
Yeah, it's also really, smaller towards the bottom blast zone also. A lot of people actually don't know that fact. And with spikes, when you're going, because it's so low to the blast zone, you will probably die a lot faster. It's meaning with probably both theirs. We do have a chance to see StockTakers there with Wolf or Eric's run off there, which he does like doing in this matchup.
It's going to be the fair that nets first blood, though. I just feel as far as dares go, I almost never see StockTaker use dare, or to be more accurate, connect dare.
Yeah.
I'm going to be real with you. His offstage pressure is pretty nice. He doesn't commit too hard, but he gets his damage on. But I don't know if I've ever seen him connect dare on purpose.
Definitely wasn't on purpose.
Like, Mystery, he'll dare you no matter what.
Disadvantage, advantage, neutral.
Like, he'll use it to cross you up. He'll use it to set up for a kill. He'll use it to spike you.
He'll whiff it just so he can use it to hit you with.
Sometimes he'll just do it.
But that back air, though.
One thing I've come to appreciate about StockTaker's play is actually that he reminds me a lot of Mystery. A lot of his play is very much off of intuition. He might not go for the most optimal of things from time to time, but he goes for what works. And it's one of those things where the option wraps around from being so stupid that it's brilliant. And you see a lot of that in his play. And on the fact that he just knows matchups really well and he knows his characters very well. You start to see the trends build up between these two play.
What's that? Dash tag. Caught him with the fair. My bad.
Yo, Player 4 definitely just gave me the big spook.
Yeah.
Rip headphone users.
Rip my headphone. But Eric, keeping that lead.
Not for long, though.
Yeah. StockTaker clawing his way back. And now we have ourselves an even one-stock game. We're starting to see the laser come out a lot more.
I love this stage, but if there's one thing that if I have to complain about, is definitely the music.
I knew it.
Dude, like Bandit Valley's probably my favorite of the new tracks, and it just feels like it's been orchestrated for babies. Well, I don't understand. It just doesn't fit the action at all.
You definitely are not listening to the right stuff. This stage only should have one song playing.
I mean, Athletic Theme can only play so many times. Out of all the new ones, this is definitely like my favorite, but the other ones aren't that stellar.
Are we going to see a down smash? Oh,
probably not.
He gave him the roll.
As much as we love to goof on Wolf down smash and how egregious of hitboxes it has, we're talking forward smashes from Lucina. That's what we got to see for this game one's ender.
Yeah. That forward smash taking game one for Eric. And this is a best of 5 set. Winner gets to play newcomer Tweak. Newcomer to the venue, at least.
You think other regions have to worry about players like Tweak just popping in on them?
No. I wish they did.
I feel like it's like, it reminds me of like an 80s sitcom. Like, you just have random star appearances, and it's treated as perfectly normal outside of like the canned like studio clapping and cheering.
Oh
like,
my God.
Like, we're watching StockTaker, who, like, even though we know that Jared's a beast, a lot of people probably don't know of him, whether it be from his goofy tag or the fact that he doesn't travel too much.
I'm going with both.
Mr. E, local legend that he is, and also fairly well-traveled. Someone whose talents definitely exceed where their bracket results sit. And then, you know, occasionally we could just get the likes of the Buzz, who pops in every so often. Now Tweak joining that roster of players to make random appearances. To say nothing of the plethora of other talent that comes around for our larger events, such as from our neighboring areas like Connecticut and New Jersey. It's just like, what's it like to not have a local where you might just have some bloodthirsty bracket demon pop in and just guarantee the money?
I don't know. Ask Tennessee. Yeah, I'm calling out states.
do they play Smash, Tennessee?
They do.
Wow.
Trust me, they do.
All right. Well, taking our action back home, we already see E's down a stock and StockTaker bleeding, but he is going to be staying alive at 176.
Up throw? Yeah, that'll take it. 188. If that's what it takes for you to lose a stock, Mystery's not going to win this easy. And I like the fact that Mystery's walling him out with bears, because he knows they're safe, and he knows, like, Wolf doesn't have a lot of options to deal with it.
I think the bigger thing, at least to build up on the importance of those fairs, one thing that we've seen E do a lot less is swing with fair on shield. He's come to learn that that is probably one of the worst options you could do, is put a move out on shield where you know you're not going to be plus fighting Wolf. Because Wolf's out of shield options, he's always getting a follow-up. Whether or not that means it's a dead stock or it means something else.
Yeah.
So
also,
being cognizant of that spacing is so big.
Also with, right there, the down smash, but not taking it. That might actually be due to the nerf.
He needed that 3 more %.
Down tilt right there, poking him out. And that S-Smash connecting would have ended that. And I feel like StockTaker is just giving him too much room. Like his ledge guard, he was basically under the platform trying to ledge trap. And you can't give Mr. E or anybody that much advantage, because they basically could just like neutral get up or jump for free, and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I never really know what Stock's game plan is when he's edge guarding with Wolf. It always seems like he's positioning himself just barely out of the range of his own tools, or like he puts himself in harm's way too often. But that's just stuff that comes with learning the character.
Yeah. StockTaker definitely playing like 3 to 4 characters in this game. Once known to be like villager main, solo. Now just picking up a bunch of more characters.
Yeah, that is gross.
All right, 157. How will he end it? And back air. Sealing this game number 2 with Mr. E up 2-0.
But not the set just yet. Still got one more game ahead of us, potentially. And he's been doing a really good job as of late, but, like, curious to see what Stock does to change up the pace. I think one point that you brought up in Game 2 is actually, like, really important for how this set has been going, is that Stock, he's been giving too much room for Eric to breathe.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't seen Blaster cover a significant amount of space so far. We've only seen Nair used for, like, its purpose as combo starting or acting as a hit confirm, not so much checking space. And much like how E has been getting a lot off of anti-airing with forward air or Nair, we usually see that from Stock with his own forward air and up air from Wolf, but it's been notably absent so far.
Yeah, that's not good. He's going to need to fix that if he wants to win the set. And the back air, right there, taking it.
A really rough first stock, but Jared's not out of it just yet. Going to open with a few aerials right off the Angel Plat. If he can secure this stock early on, then he's definitely still with it. But he cannot afford any more percentage, really. But more, especially so, he can't afford to give up center stage, I say, as he moses his way right on over to the ledge.
And Mr. E looks like he's going to run away with this right now.
You know what I'm noticing out of E's play in this set in particular that's pretty different from how he usually fights stock?
What?
He's a lot more floatier, I feel. Like, he's doing a lot more of just empty hops, short hopping out of range, trying to stick around in the air. And I think that's really smart in this particular matchup. Because one of Wolf's greatest features has always been how well he can contest the ground space. And Stock's not getting a chance to do that just because E is not there.
True. Oh, up smash not taking it. Oh, so Mr. E wanted to drop down and counter like what he did last time, but StockTaker being too close. And StockTaker can't find the kill. And Mr. E grabbing him and taking that stock too. This is potentially the last stock for StockTaker69 in this tournament bracket. What will he do? Will he rise to the occasion? Or will he fall like the rest?
Yo, I didn't even know side B clashes like that.
Yeah.
It was so strange. And sorry for not humoring your very dramatic take on how the set has been going so far. But I'm really just sitting here marveling at how E has been playing. He's finally losing his first stock. But he's been playing it out so well. He's putting out so much damage onto stock. And normally keeping up the damage race with Wolf is fairly difficult. But, yo, he's just been, like, completely he's just been opting not to fight stock.
Base. He's not about that life.
He really is one of those, the only winning move is not to play kind of ordeals. Oh, that's even sadder to say. But that's how it goes sometimes. Mr. E going to be starting to slowly even up the set count as he takes a convincing 3-0 over StockTaker and brings himself into grand finals to fight Tweak.